Welcome to Airline Economics TV, your go-to source for the latest news and updates from the aviation industry. In this edition of our news roundup, we'll be covering the most important developments for airlines in 4 key areas: mergers, acquisitions and alliances, financial reporting and performance, passengers, and leasing deals and orders. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest news and analysis from the aviation industry. And for more in-depth coverage of these stories and others, be sure to visit our website. First up, in mergers, acquisitions and alliances, Viva Air suspends operations due to delays in merger with Avianca. Low-cost carrier Viva Air has suspended its operations due to delays in its proposed merger with Avianca. The airline blamed the Colombian Transport Ministry for the delays, which it said were preventing the airline from integrating with a stronger and larger airline group. Viva Air had been in talks with Avianca for several months, but the regulator, Aerocivil, blocked the delay on competition grounds. Although Aerocivil later said the process could be restarted, it also opened the way for other carriers to express interest in acquiring Viva Air. Viva Air has now relinquished 2 leased aircraft and warned that 5,000 jobs could be lost in Colombia if the deal does not proceed. Virgin Atlantic joins SkyTeam Alliance. Virgin Atlantic has become the first UK airline to join the SkyTeam Global Alliance. The move is expected to boost the carrier's transatlantic services, with customers now able to book across 1,000 global destinations in over 170 countries. SkyTeam member flights can be booked on a single ticket, meaning checking in with the baggage will be needed just once through to the final destination. The carrier joined the alliance following a successful transatlantic joint venture with Delta and Air France-KLM, both members of SkyTeam. Virgin Atlantic's CEO, Shay Weiss, said that the SkyTeam membership offered maximised reward opportunities alongside enhanced services on the ground and in the skies. Moving on to the financial reporting and performance in the airline sector now, and Fly Dubai reports solid financial results for 2022. Dubai-based low-cost carrier Fly Dubai has reported a strong financial performance for the year ending December 31st, 2022. The airline reported a profit of $327 million US, up 43% from the previous year, reflecting its strong business model built on cost efficiency and agility. Fly Dubai's total annual revenue for 2022 was $2.5 billion US, up 72% from 2021, while the number of passengers carried rose by 89% to over 10.6 million. Fly Dubai's chairman, Sheikh Ahmed bin Zayed Al Maktoum, credited the airline's adaptability and agility during challenging times for its record performance. The airline also expanded its fleet, took delivery of 17 new aircraft and launched 16 new routes in 2022. Lufthansa Group also reports strong financial performance in 2022. German airline Lufthansa Group has reported a financial turnaround in 2022, with revenue doubling to almost €33 billion. The group's passenger airlines saw revenues increase by 148% year-on-year to €22.8 billion. While cargo and maintenance operations achieved record results, the group's adjusted earnings before interest and taxes came to €1.5 billion, with net income of €791 million, a significant improvement from the previous year's loss of €2 billion. Lufthansa's cargo yields rose 21% year-on-year to a record €1.6 billion, while Lufthansa Technik's earnings increased to €511 million. Lufthansa CEO Carsten Spohr said the company had achieved an unprecedented financial turnaround and that demand for the air travel remained high in 2023. The group also reported that it had almost finished its cost reduction programme and had decided to maintain liquidity in the range of €8 to €10 billion. Latvia's Air Baltic also announced its strong performance in 2022, with operating earnings of €32 million and a revenue growth of 145% to just over €500 million. Now let's turn our focus to news about passengers in the aviation industry. Hungarian airline Wizz Air carried 97% more passengers in February 2023, with 3.8 million passengers, and added new routes. However, flights to and from Chisinau will be suspended from March the 14th due to security concerns, with extra flights from Romania to be laid on. Wizz Air has signed a deal to supply sustainable aviation fuel from 2025, but was named the worst airline in the UK by a survey. Irish budget airline Ryanair carried 10.6 million passengers in February 2023, 22% more than in February 2022, with a load factor of 92%. Over 12 months, Ryanair transported 167.2 million passengers, a 93% increase on the previous year. Air Serbia carried over 200,000 passengers in February, a 150% year-on-year increase, with Athens, Berlin and Paris among popular destinations. The airline has been recording historic results since July 2022. Norwegian reported an 83% year-on-year traffic increase with 1.2 million passengers and a load factor of 84% in February. The airline's winter destinations in the Alps and warmer places in the Mediterranean saw high demand, and Brazilian carrier Gol announced a 13.8% jump on passenger numbers with almost 2.3 million passengers in February and a load factor of 82.6%. Over 2 million passengers travelled domestically. And finally, in leasing deals and order news for the airlines, Greater Bay Airlines has placed an order of 15 737-9 aircraft and 5 787 Dreamliners with Boeing as part of its long-term plan to launch international long-haul service. The 737-9 is designed to seat over 190 passengers in a two-class configuration with a range of 3,300 nautical miles. Luxembourg-based Luxair is acquiring 4 737-8 airplanes from Boeing, with the first two set to be leased for delivery in the summer of 2023. The airline aims to significantly lower CO2 emissions while offering the latest airplane technology to its passengers. Jalan Kalrock Consortium, the new owners of Jet Airways, is planning to place an order of around 200 narrow and wide-body jets with an announcement expected as early as June 2023. The airline plans to operate routes connecting major Indian cities to smaller Tier 2 and Tier 3 towns. Indigo has received approval from the Indian Civil Aviation Ministry to wet lease up to 2 wide-body aircraft to operate long-haul flights to the US and Canada. The airline aims to boost its international operations with the move. And that's all for today's news report. We hope you found it informative and engaging. Remember, you can read the full stories covered in today's bulletin and many more on our website. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and our free daily newsletter to stay updated on the latest news and events happening around the world. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back with more news next week.